All right. Hey, so it's Dr. Pete, and I'm here with Tim, and we're talking about, or we're really checking in on our second week of this 48-day Athos diet. I'm going to be making my Dr. Pete pea protein shake for Tim as we talk through his progress, and I'm going to hand him here the outcome of a lot of grinding and shaking,
Nice.
Tim. So we're going to have that together. It's just thick enough. I think you might need a spoon.
Sweet.
And we're going to kind of talk through your progress here. But by the way, this is dragon fruit, it's blueberry, it's chocolate, it's basil, and it's pea protein. And I'm thinking we're getting at least 50 grams in each cup. So guys of our size, sometimes it's nice to have that type of dosing when you're putting effort into preparing a drink. So right now it is a Thursday, correct?
Yeah.
So technically, this is day 11 of the diet. So I'm gonna be transparent with my weight and where I've been, and I'm gonna ask Tim to do the same. I weighed in on day 0 of the diet at 257. 257. I had just come back from Cancun. I'm vaccinated, so I could go. But when I came back from that all-inclusive resort, what a wonderful place! What a wonderful place! I was 257. With that said, though, when I weighed myself yesterday, I was down to 242. 242. So doing the math there, that's roughly 16. Oh my God, it's roughly 15 pounds, and that was a morning weight. I'm sure some of that's water, but I've definitely been dropping weight, and I've been just powering through my shifts and powering through my life. And I'm checking in with Tim to see how you're doing, man.
Yeah, day 11 for me. I'm down 16 pounds.
Okay.
And started at 354. And I'm at 338. So, we're making some progress.
That's great. When I checked with you last week, you were mentioning, you might as well speak into the camera. You were mentioning that your sleep has never been better. Has that improved even further or worsened, or do you find that still being a consistent experience?
When I'm sleeping through the night, it's best sleep I've had in a while. But last few nights I've had trouble sleeping. But I don't think that's from the diet in any way.
Was it romance? Was it heartbreak?
Could have been romance. Maybe a little heartbreak.
Okay.
We don't know.
So with that said, though, I think it's important to recognize some of that physiology. So like I said, when you are in a fasted state for most of the day, your body's nervous system is in a sympathetic, heavy state. So you are basically in a fight or flight state of mind and state of body. So you're going to have that energy to get you through the day. And then when you hit the end of your day, you're going to feel tired because you're going to need to refresh. And your parasympathetic nervous system needs to go back on so that it can refresh and restore you. So I don't find it coincidence at all that, Tim, you're telling me that most of the time you're sleeping really well and really deeply, and I'm finding the same thing. I'm finding I have a lot more energy during the day, and I'm sleeping much more deeply at night. That's fantastic. Tim, tell me more. How are your joints? How is aches and pains? Anything that might seem improved?
No, not yet. Usually I'm a little more stiff, but I've been trying to stretch more here and there, so I think that's helping along with the diet. But
I have a sort of left shoulder pain chronically or subacutely as of late. Especially feel when I'm doing like bench press sort of movements. I know something's wrong in there, but since I started this diet, that pain has reduced substantially. And the mechanism behind that is that when you're intermittent fasting, you get a boost of growth hormone and autophagy goes sky high. Autophagy is sort of your body's way of reusing proteins and healing itself. And with that growth hormone release, which you normally only get through exercise, sleep, and intermittent fasting, it's like 3 times the dose, right? Conceivably. Your body's going to heal further as well, because human growth hormone is so important for lean muscle mass, collagen, and bone density. And so this is all great stuff that you can get from the benefits of fasting. So I don't find it coincidence at all that some of my aches and pains are less than what they normally are.
Okay.
Something to think about. Tim, where do we go from here? What are some, maybe a little bit more about some of the challenges that you've been facing in the last in the last 11 days? Eating, routine.
Yeah, it's been quite the challenge to fit the protein into the diet. It's probably the biggest, and making sure I walk for at least 30 minutes a day. It's been a little bit of a challenge depending on my work schedule and the weather. That's a big factor for me because I enjoy walking outside through the woods, through state parks and stuff like that. So as long as the weather's good, I could get the walk in, and it's pretty good.
That's great. I mean, it's March now here in Pennsylvania, so it's hit or miss. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's snowing, but I think generally speaking, it's at least in this central Pennsylvania area, it's been at least dry enough for some walking. And that's all that's recommended or required for the Athos diet. Tim, what are your goals for the next week? Anything that you can be more consistent on? Maybe troubleshoot? Maybe some questions I can answer?
I'm going to really try to focus on upping my protein and watching the carbs, because obviously that's easy to consume.
Yes.
But just having a good balance of the protein and the carbs is really what I want to try to focus on this next week.
And how are you doing that in your own way? Being able to ensure that supplements, special food.
I got some pea protein powder that I plan on utilizing.
And to that point, pea protein, it's in a shake right now, in a sort of fruit base. Tim, how's the shake?
It's good. It's almost. I've been kind of craving ice cream, and this is satisfying. That I feel like I'm eating ice cream.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, like I said, it's a vegan shake right now. So what's so cool about what we're eating is that not only does it have the protein content, but the carbs that we have to eat as a result of the shake are very nutrient dense, filled with a lot of those antioxidant content, and we actually put coconut milk into this as well, which has a lot of healthy fats. So Tim, I'm really happy to hear about your progress. You're losing weight. You're still keeping functional, staying strong. I'm so glad that we could break some milkshake together, some pea protein shake together. Keep up the good work, and we'll check in next week.
Sounds good.
All right.